Hi, I want to thank you for taking your time to listen to me today. My name is KMoffe. I'm a former Verizon Wireless employee, and I am here today to discuss some management training implementations that I feel Verizon Wireless would definitely benefit from, especially in the call centers. So right now at Verizon Wireless, there's an issue with the frontline managers in call centers specifically, where the management is unaware of how to administer FMLA time and just family medical leave time and workplace accommodations. What this leads to, it basically leads to them being unable to perform their daily job duties. This is actually a survey that shows the percentage of employees that take or use FMLA within different industries, and 33% of call center employees have an open case under FMLA. So those numbers there show how important it is for management to be aware of FMLA guidelines as well as accommodations. So the negative impacts on having an uninformed management is going to be a decrease in company reputation, especially when Verizon Wireless strongly believes in their core values and the integrity is at the core of everything they do in the business. Company reputation is going to decrease due to them not being able to comply with FMLA guidelines. It also decreases employee morale. The reason for that is because when managers are not complying or not knowing how to comply, employees don't feel valuable within the company. So another negative impact is going to be increase in employee turnover rates. So whether it be because the employer has to terminate an employee for overusing FMLA or for not correctly using time, it's going to cause employees to either get terminated. If their managers are not understanding how to administer it, companies are going to get frustrated and they're going to leave and find another position. It's also going to increase, of course, costly litigation if managers are unaware of how to implement FMLA and accommodations under the Workplace and Americans with Disabilities Act. Costly litigation is it's going to go up quite a bit. And from 2012 up until now, Verizon Wireless has actually spent over $30 million in FMLA claims, which is a ton of money. So that's the reason why I'm here today, is to recommend training programs that I feel Verizon Wireless call centers would benefit from and what they should implement. The first thing would be training for all supervisors of state and FMLA guidelines. And then the second thing would be company policy training, as well as disability management software. Purchasing a software that would allow time tracking as well as FMLA records and accommodation records is what would make everything a lot easier for everyone involved. So the positive benefits of implementing the training programs that I've suggested, the first one would be it's going to boost the employee morale for all employees at all levels within the organization, allows for a more open communication policy within the company. It builds a stronger relationship between employer and employee. The second thing would be the improved reputation. It shows a strong corporate responsibility of diversity awareness, as well as it shows that Verizon Wireless is committed to maintaining and upholding its core values. The next thing would be it's going to reduce the retention rate. Because employee morale is going to be improved and increased, employees are going to feel less threatened when communicating with management. Helps us develop a strong workplace environment. Lowering the litigation risk. I mean, that's just having the knowledge of how to administer FMLA and having the right tools in order to be able to implement FMLA and accommodations is going to reduce drastically the expenses as well as just the claims against Verizon Wireless for not complying. So here's some specifics on the training programs that I'm proposing. So state training, it would be training on laws of FMLA and ADA compliance under state. The second thing would be company training. So the training for that would involve training on company-specific policies that work along with FMLA and ADA laws under the state. Most important is the retraining. Retraining managers on an annual basis or when any updates have been made to the laws. That's going to just improve the knowledge and make sure that they are complying for sure. And the third would be the disability management software, specifically offered through Advanced Systems. It's a workforce management solution. It integrates both FMLA and ADA accommodations to employees. Employees can actually track their own time as well as their managers, and HR would have access to that as well. Another great thing about the program is that it automatically updates its own, all of the laws and regulations for the area as well as any company policies, and it's going to make sure that legal compliance is always being followed. Does anyone have any questions?
How much will the advanced system software cost?
Well, the advanced system software, that is going to cost for the actual installation and this training for that is going to cost $50,000 to $70,000, and then the monthly fee for maintenance as well is just the cost because it is run on Advanced System servers and it would not be run on Verizon Wireless servers. That would run anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 monthly, depending on the amount of employees that it's hosting. Are there any other questions?
How long will something like this take to implement?
So for the schedule, the estimated time for the actual installation of this the software, that can run anywhere between 2 to 3 days, and that is done by technicians through Advanced Systems. As far as training goes, I recommend that we start implementing that in the middle of June, and I have set aside specific dates that are a total of 2 weeks in time, 2 weeks to train on all managers on state compliance laws, as well as another 2 weeks for training on all company policy. I want to thank everyone for once again coming here and listening to me today and taking time out of their day.